Let's talk about the suits. So you begin with this tattered suit, and then you get your first suit, and it has battle focus. Hybrid biomembrane rapidly generates focus for a short time. Focus is like your special power. Then you get the classic suit. You leap into its web blossom, leap into the air and web everything in sight. He jumps up and spins around and shoots in every direction. And then you have the Norse suit. The sound of silence is its special ability. Enemies no longer call for backup when alerted. Useful for stealth missions, I guess. I didn't really use it. The Scarlet Spider suit. It comes with a hollow decoy. Experimental AR tech spawns multiple hollow decoys that stun attacking enemies before decaying. Now, I use this suit a lot, and I use that power a lot. It generates 3 after images of you and kind of confuses the enemies. It's kind of effective and kind of not. It generates those clones of you, and the clones is kind of funny because this is the clone SpiderMan, but it generates the clones very near you. So I was between 2 buildings one time, and it spawned them right beside me and was basically useless. So then we have Spider Armor Mark II Suit, or MK3 Suit, and its special ability is bulletproof. Magnetically polarized armor plating makes suit temporarily bulletproof against all enemies, even snipers. I have to say I didn't use this one, which I probably should have at later stages because there's a lot of enemy gunfire. Now I like to look at this suit, so I'll show you the back of that one. Back of Scarlet Spider here. So I used this one for a while. I liked the way it looked. The emblem on the back being all shiny. So its power is the arms race. Discharges amplified EMP built up to stun enemies and disable their weapons. I gotta say I didn't use this one much either. You got the Stark suit. This one's from Spider-Man Homecoming. Or not Homecoming, the Civil War movie. It was showed in Captain America. And its special ability is the Spider Bro. It calls in a Spider Bro to temporarily aid in combat. A little robot that shoots at guys. This is the Negative suit. Has the negative shockwave, synchronizes nanomesh particles to unleash a devastating wave of negative energy. And this is the electrically insulated suit. And it comes with the electric punch. Kit bashed high discharge capacitors temporarily electrify gauntlets, electrifying enemies. Now, this power I used pretty much through most of the game. The reason being is when you hit somebody, the electricity travels through multiple enemies with whoever's around you, and it incapacitates them. Not necessarily killing them, but stopping them from attacking you and shooting at you and whatnot. So it's very effective. The most effective thing that I found in my playthrough. You got the Spider Punk. Look how his jean jacket kind of sways there. I like that. He has the Rock Out. It blasts enemies with waves of righteous sound. You got the Wrestler suit. It comes with the King of the Ring. Web throw enemies without having to web them up. Never used it. This is the Fear Itself suit, which is odd, but I liked it. I played with it for a little while. I like the way it looks. It glows at night a little bit. It has quad damage, excessive nanomuscular temporarily deals massive damage. Musculature, I'm sorry. Excessive nanomuscular temporarily deals massive damage. So he does more damage when he do his power up. I used it a little bit. It wasn't that big of a deal. Instead of enemies taking 3 hits, they took 2, it seemed. So this is the stealth big time suit. It glows. It's pretty cool looking at night. It has the blur projector, creates a distortion field that can obscure you from non-alerted enemies' visions. Never used it. Spider Armor Mark 3 suit, or MK3 suit, and it comes with titanium alloy plates. Dynamic semi-liquid smart metal crystallizes to reflect all bullets except for sniper rounds back at all shooters. Now I gotta say, I did not use that power up, and I did not use the suit. It looks alright. It makes him look like a robot. Now, I used this one for a while. This is a SpiderMan 2099 suit. Now, if I recall correctly, SpiderMan 2099 did have a little bit of webbing in his armpit area, and I wish that they had that on there with the flow the way the jean jacket did on the punk rock Spider-Man. Anyway, this one comes with low gravity and decreases gravity while in the air, so you don't fall quite as fast. I didn't use it. Iron Spider suit from the Avengers Infinity War movie, and he has an interesting power-up called Iron Arms, which is the Iron Arms from the movie. Wreak havoc with 4 articulated arms made from rapidly growing monoatomic iron alloy crystal. Cool looking suit, nice and shiny during the day, and the arms sticking out of his back look cool. This is the Velocity suit. Now I use this one for a while. It also, the emblem glows at night. It's interesting. He comes with the Blitz micro gyros, allowing for faster sprinting and real-time momentum transfer, knocks down enemies. So he just takes off running and knocks guys down. I used it once or twice. It didn't really help. Spider-Man's more of an acrobat instead of a, bulldozer. So anyway, Spider Armor Mark 4 suit, or Mark IV suit. Now this one is super shiny, one of my favorites, I have to say, and the emblem on the front, although you can't see it right now, has a green ring around the spider on the emblem, and it glows at night. Really pretty suit. And it comes with defense shield. Experimental magnetic weave generates an electric shield that temporarily absorbs all damage. I did it once or twice. It was okay. Spirit Spider. Now this is an odd one. I don't know of anything like this in any comic books. There may be. He comes with the Spirit Fire. Channels unstable weaves of damaging ethereal energy from somewhere. At night he looks cool. He doesn't glow as much as I would have wanted. And another interesting thing he does is when you have the cutscenes, you have an image of Spider-Man swinging and jumping around and whatnot. And when you're running this suit and you have those cutscenes, the fire continues to move. And his Spirit Fire is kind of like the electricity. It hurts the enemies around, and it looks neat. There's skulls that rise up from like a pool of fire that surrounds you, but it's kind of hard to see what's going on when it's happening, so I didn't use it very, very much. Spider-Man 2099 white suit, more robot looking with no eyes. Didn't really care for the way this one looked. Comes with concussion strike, Ventilated concussion technology temporarily sends enemies flying with every attack. And this knocks him back. Now this right here is my second favorite suit of the game. Vintage comic book suit. And he comes with, his special power is quips. Insult your enemy's pride. So he just says something, some joke, and it charges up really fast, so you do it a couple times in a round of fighting things. But the reason I like this suit the most is the environment of the game looks more realistic, and this looking more like a cartoon. It looks like a cartoon swinging through New York City when you're playing with him, and it just like the way it looked the best overall. The Last Stand suit, and it comes with unrelenting fury. Enemies cannot block or interrupt your attacks even if they have shields. I guess it could be useful, but as late in the game as you get this suit, so it seems like a power that you should have had earlier on in the game. I didn't use it none. Now this one's my favorite suit. Undies. And it comes with Equalizer. Everyone goes down in one hit, including you. So you turn that on and it's one hit kill for everything, including yourself, which is interesting. What suit that I got at the end of the game, and it's just hilarious, and that's why I like it the best. It just looks so funny. Peter Parker swinging around with those boxer briefs on. Yeah, it's great. A homemade suit, that's from SpiderMan Homecoming. I wore it, and one of the New Yorkers talk to you, or as you go by, and they speak to you after you do something in front of them. And one of them, after I put the suit on, one of them said that we still know it's you, Spider-Man, even though you're wearing that cheap suit, or something along those lines. And it was funny, but I didn't really care for it. And it has no associated power. You get it from collecting all the backpacks in the game. And you got the dark suit. It has no associated powers, and it's from collecting all the Black Cat associated quests. This is a little bit of a spoiler. It's the Antioch Suit. Comes with resupply. Distributed nanomesh continuously refills current gadget shots. It's end of the game suit. Haven't really used the power or the suit very much. It looks very, very much like this suit. So kind of, in fact, I think this one that you get earlier on looks a little bit better than that one. Anyway, it was alright. And then this suit is the ESU Suit. It has no associated powers. And after you complete the game, you get a suit mod that allows you to find these locations on the map that you couldn't otherwise see. And you take a picture of all 50 of them and you get this. Honestly, I think it's a little bit of a letdown, because you got this one, which is hilarious. And then a more, it can't get more casual than that. So having a second casual, even with the ESU shirt, I mean, I don't know. I think they could have done better for the last end of the game roundup suit that you don't have to get for the trophies or nothing. I think they could have gave you something a little bit more interesting. Maybe the black Spider-Man suit with Venom-like powers. Change the webbing. Anyway, that's all the suits.